So who's going to look after the baby while you're at work?
And my mother.
If she remembers to turn up.
And if she doesn't?
Oh, is that an offer of help, Ruth?
Me? No. I was just wondering what your backup plan might be.
You can always take the baby to school for the odd day every now and again.
No, I couldn't.
Help yourself to salad.
This chicken's delicious.
Yeah, did you get Al to kill one of your birds?
No, I ran over it. I didn't mean to, but it wasn't too badly squashed, so...
I always thought that Joan secretly enjoyed killing the chickens.
Do you know she kept notes on their health, how much they were eating? I found a chicken diary in one of her boxes. And something else, something you might find rather interesting. It's over here. Mind your head.
Oh, Martin.
Here we are, Joan's little treasure chest. Hidden away in here for God knows how many years.
Oh, that belonged to my grandfather.
Or Daddy, as I was never allowed to call him.
You never let me touch this.
Didn't you break his pocket watch?
I offered to mend it.
You were 7. I don't think you thought you were up to the job.
Well, you got the key?
I imagine it's in there somewhere.
Look.
Oh, good. It's been my first day at prep school, waiting for the taxi.
You went to school by taxi?
No, I got a taxi to the station, then a train, then a bus.
You don't look very happy.
Well, he's about to say goodbye to home for a couple of months.
So how old were you?
6 3/4.
Martin, that's awful.
Well, he had a better time at school than he ever did at home.
Oh, well, we don't need to keep these, do we?
Oh, well, I do. I'm going to sort them out and put them into an album.
Why?
Because that's what people do, Martin.
No, I'm not really sure what happened. Anyway, I'm here with Joe. No, not like that. Joe's still Joe. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, okay. As soon as I can. Yeah. Bye.
All right?
Yeah. Don't want to be late for my appointment with the doc.
Looks like my policy of zero tolerance is finally paying off. Didn't have to issue a single ticket all morning.
No one parks on a double yellow line with you around, eh?
Tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. That's my motto.
I remember. Better get on.
So, it's all coming back then? Your memory? Remember our wedding?
I remember our honeymoon.
Oh.
People in the caravan next door wouldn't shut up, swearing and playing loud music. You wouldn't go and tell them to keep the noise down.
It was outnumbered.
2 blokes.
And a dog. I've changed, Max.
Anyway, that was Gabby from the salon on the phone. She's got a hen party booked in this weekend. 6 blow dries and a perm.
So you're leaving then?
Doc Martin says I'm all right. Gives me the all clean, I'll be off.
Be sad to see you go, Mags. Hey, maybe the doc won't let you travel. Fingers crossed, eh?
James, I'm a little bit nervous about going back to school. There'll be new pupils and new parents.
What were you saying?
Nothing, I was just thinking aloud. Could you get James dressed before Mum picks him up?
Of course. When you have a moment, I'd appreciate your thoughts on that.
It's a prep school.
It's just registration. It doesn't commit us to anything, but it'd be a good idea to get his name down.
No, definitely not.
It's a very good school.
It's in Hampshire. He's 8 weeks old and you're already thinking about sending him away. No, I don't want him in some stuffy old institution.
It's just a prospectus.
Yes, I can see that, but I'm sorry. Can we just talk about this later?
Yes, guess we'll have to.
Bye-bye. Aren't you going to wish me luck?
I was going to. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey! What are you doing back there? Not touching my fruit and veg.
Ain't your fruit and veg, belongs to the whole school.
You little... You stay away from there.
Is there a problem, Mr. Coley?
They've been going where they're not allowed. My growing patch.
No, we haven't.
Adam, you don't answer Mr. Coley back, and you don't go near the growing patch without a teacher. No more trouble today, understand?
Yes, miss.
Right, inside. How was your holiday, Mr. Coley? Where did you go?
Nowhere special. It rained all week.
Oh, bad luck. I wondered if you noticed there's a peculiar smell and...
Bournemouth. We went to Bournemouth.
Lovely. Right, I was just saying, the school, it smells a bit musty. And you know that light in the hall, it still needs fixing.
It's all on my to-do list.
Great. Oh, and, you've got a bit of shaving foam in your ear.
I was in a hurry.
Your EEG shows no abnormalities whatsoever.
Right. So what are you saying exactly?
Means there's no abnormalities. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with your neural function either.
So I can travel?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'll be heading back to Bude then.
Do you have a GP there?
I'm pretty sure I do.
All right. I'll send him my notes for your file. And if the condition returns, you should go and see him immediately.
Do you think it might come back?
It's a possibility.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that transient global amnesia is a rare condition. Very little is known about its pathophysiology.
Could you just talk me through it all again?
If you didn't understand it the first time, what's the point? I do have other patients.
Are you trying to tell me that's the end of the appointment?
Yes. Yes!
Doc, Louisa phoned. She needs you up at the school.
Right. Show this patient out.
But I've still got some questions.
Ask them in Bude.
Careful!
He's been vomiting and he says his throat hurts.
It's a severe allergic reaction.
Well, he was licking the floor.
Why?
It was a dare.
You made me do it.
No one can make you do something you don't want to do, Adam.
They can in Dares Club.
Well, there will be no more Dares Club in this school, do you understand?
Yes, miss.
Garth dared Adam to lick the whole floor from one side to the other.
Right. I'll take a sample of his blood. What sort of floor cleaner do you use?
I don't know. I don't clean the floors. Kids will be kids, Martin. That's normal. Susan Baxendale once dared me to eat a spoonful of soil, and I did.
Must have done wonders for your immune system.
I can't see any cleaning fluid. Have to ask Mr. Coley.
I need to know exactly what's in the fluid. This school smells funny.
Yes, I know. It just needs airing after the holidays.
Yeah. I need to get back to the surgery.
Well, shouldn't you take a sample?
A sample of what?
The whole floor?
Louisa, I'm not a forensic scientist.
No. But could you improvise?
That's it. Switching your arms. Let's see those arms going. Keep moving.
Look! Just keep this area clear.
Martin, you're scaring them.
Good. Do you attempt to instill any sort of discipline into your pupils?
Well, actually, they're very well behaved, mostly.
Where'd you keep those ones?
What's wrong, Max? What's the diagnosis?
He was so rude to me.
Really?
Wouldn't listen, wouldn't answer any of my questions.
He's like that with everyone.
Well, everyone puts up with it. Obviously you would.
Actually, no. I won't take this lying down anymore. That man has pushed me too far.
Come on, Joe.
Don't worry, Mags. I'm not going to hurt him. Not physically. Just give him a piece of my mind. Joe Penhale. No, now, you shut your mouth and open your ears. That's right. Anyone who upsets my Maggie upsets me, and I really don't think you want to do that. Understood?
What are you talking about?
Good. I'll tell her. He says he's very sorry and it won't happen again.
Cute, Joe.
What did he say about your brain?
Oh, the tests are all clear, apparently. Well, I'll go and pack. Bus is at 5:30.
Or I could give you a lift.
No, no. You have done enough. Oh.
Oh, Mr. Coley.
Yes, Linda.
It's me. It's Louisa.
I know.
There's been a bit of an incident earlier with one of the boys. He licked the floor in the hall.
With his tongue.
Well, how else could he lick the floor?
I see your point.
Well, my point, Mr. Coley, is the boy's had a reaction to something in the floor cleaner. And Dr. Ellingham needs to know what sort of cleaner you use.
Yes, of course. It's...
Do you know the name of the brand?
It'll come to me.
Mr. Coley, you're painting with your tea.
How am I supposed to get anything done with you distracting me?
Miss, there's emergency!
Oh, dear. Come on, then.
Yes, Louisa.
Martin, I'm sorry to have to bother you. Do you have a moment?
Louisa, I'm in the middle of a busy day.
Well, so am I. But my day's been interrupted by a pupil with a medical problem. I'm afraid I need your help.
And he said he bought it in Weybridge, but I know for a fact it was one of my pies because it was well past the sell-by date. But he had a receipt, so I couldn't even...
Where are you off to then?
I'm going to have a coffee at Bert's. Fancy joining me?
Can't, Mags. Possible theft in a mini-mart.
What do you mean, possible?
Oh, that's a shame.
His fingerprints could be all over my chiller cabinet.
We're closed.
What?
If he returns to the scene of the crime, then give me a call.
But
You've got my number, 999.
Oh, he's getting away with murder!
No, he's getting away with shoplifting. Quick! Matter of extreme urgency.
What's going on, Joe?
I need a favor.
Always happy to help. If that's what you want...
Thanks, Bert.
How much?
What?
How much are you going to pay me?
10 quid.
Not really worth it.
20.
Done. What do you want?
Oh, just a cup of coffee, please.
Got a reservation?
No?
Well, I suppose I could try and squeeze you in. Can't really be bothered as you're not having lunch.
I tried to pull it out.
Which is precisely the wrong thing to do.
Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to call you.
And why make it worse when you could see that it was trapped?
If you hadn't made me feel so guilty about calling you out the last time.
Oh, I see. This is all my fault. Did somebody dare you to do this?
No.
Look, I don't want to see any more silly behaviour in this school.
How do you propose achieving that? Sending them all home and shutting the place down?
Now, look, don't worry. The doctor's here to help you. He's going to make you better. Aren't you, Martin?
I'm going to attempt to extricate your finger from the pencil sharpener and then I'll dress the wound. Is that all right with you, or do you have a building to set fire to?
Martin?
I'm going to turn your whole hand in a clockwise direction.
Is it gonna hurt?
Let's see.
Ah! It's hurting, it's hurting, it's hurting!
I thought it might.
Oh!
Well
Hold it
done.
up.
Very brave.
There you go. That'll be £3.50. And no, I don't take credit cards before you ask.
Seems a bit expensive. This coffee's freezing.
Stop complaining, woman. I'm sick of people like you coming in here telling me how to do my job.
What's going on?
And you can bug off and all.
Bert?
And take your moaning wife with you out.
I wasn't moaning.
And actually, she's my ex-wife.
I want you two out of here right now.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Well, what you gonna do? Arrest me?
I will do, if you carry on like this.
You wouldn't dare, you little...
That's enough, Mr. Large. Now, I don't know what's got into you this morning, but I do know that you're going to apologise for your discourtesy. Go on.
Sorry?
Not to me, to her.
Sorry?
That's better. Now, come on, Max. Let's get out of this dump.
And don't come back, you pair of tossers.
That's enough. Why don't I buy you a pasty?
Thought you were on duty.
Rules are made to be broken, Max.
I think I know how to run my school, Martin.
Yes, of course you do. All I'm saying is you seem to opt for a very relaxed approach to discipline, that's all.
Well, I'm not going to start caning 5-year-olds, if that's what you mean.
No, of course it isn't. Corporal punishment isn't an option in any school. Even...
What?
nothing.
No. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that I'm relieved James won't be influenced by boys like that, that's all.
This is a lovely school, Martin. I came here and I was very happy and I turned out just fine. Or perhaps you think I'm a bit of a disappointment.
Of course not.
Good. Hello. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I just got to hand him back.
But, Mum, I'm working.
And I'm meeting a shellfish dealer from Newlyn. He's going out to sea again with the tide, so it's got to be right now.
Well, didn't you ask Martin to help?
I asked. He said no. Of course. I'm so sorry, Lulu. It's only for a couple of hours.
Well, has he slept?
He's on his way. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oi, no running inside. Mr. Coley? You okay?
I think so, Linda.
No, it's me. It's Louisa.
Those kids that ran into my ladder knocked me flying.
You two, my office, now. Maybe you should go and see Dr. Ellingham.
I've got jobs to do.
No, I'm sure they can wait.
You've got a baby.
Seriously, you should go and see a doctor.
Any pain apart from your back? Numbness in your limbs or tingling?
Nope. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have come here. It was Miss Glasson's idea.
Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Superficial bruising. No breaks or fractures. Your health seems reasonably good for a man of your age. You taking any medication?
Just aspirin when I get a headache.
How often's that?
The children give me quite a lot of headaches these days.
Yes.
I'll get back to work then. Sorry to waste your time. Oh. Oh. I must have stood up too quick.
I got you. Sit down. Did you feel dizzy before you fell?
No. I got knocked off by a couple of kids. There's no discipline in that school. The goats do whatever they like.
The goats?
Eh? Oh, I meant kids.
How many units of alcohol do you consume in a day?
I don't drink.
Oh. How's your memory?
Fine.
Mood swings?
No.
Anybody close to you commented on your behaviour?
Like who?
I don't know. Your wife, if you have one?
Leave my wife out of this. I've got work to do.
Well, I haven't finished.
You said there's nothing wrong.
No, I said there's nothing broken.
That's good enough for me.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
I thought you were getting the bust of you.
I thought I'd spend one more day, if that's okay with you.
Have you lost something?
I'm sure I bought a new packet of chocolate digestives. What have you done with them?
It's for your own good.
No. Eating a chocolate digestive right now would be for my own good.
I don't see how.
It will give me energy.
No, what it would actually give you is sugar, starch, saturated fats.
Is this about my size?
It's fine to be a little bit overweight when you're pregnant and a few weeks after giving birth, Louisa, but it's been 2 months now. And you could easily lose a couple of pounds.
Are you calling me fat?
I found it. The key to the clock.
Oh.
It was in a tobacco tin with a couple of walnuts. More pictures of Martin.
Thank you.
Oh, St. Benedict's. You do know that the last headmaster had to leave in quite a hurry.
Why?
Embezzlement.
Aha!
Have you thought about that place in Kent near Goudhurst?
Oh, yes, it's supposed to be rather good, isn't it?
Are you talking about boarding schools?
Yes.
Miles away from where we'll be living. Why are you so keen to get rid of our child?
I'm keen to give him the best education.
What, that money can buy? Do you really think that being a boarder at the age of 7 is going to give James the best start to his life?
Well, if he doesn't learn to lick the floors, I'll consider it an advantage.
Would you like a biscuit, Ruth?
I won't actually.
They're delicious.
Come on, James.
Cocoa? No, thanks. Just brush my teeth.
You all right in the spare room? Bed's not too lumpy.
Maybe tomorrow.
What?
Let's just see how it goes, eh? Good night, Joe.
Louisa! Louisa!
There's no need to shout.
Where's your mother?
She should be here by now.
Yes, I'm very well aware of that. That's why I'm shouting.
Martin, I'm going to school.
Morning. Remember Mr. Bunting? He's back again.
Right, that's my first appointment.
Well, what are you suggesting? That I take James with me and try looking after a baby whilst dealing with 100 other kids?
Yes.
No.
Louisa! Louisa! If your mother wasn't so unreliable, we wouldn't have this problem.
Our baby is not a problem, and my mother is not... OK, she may be a little bit on the late side sometimes, but we are very lucky to have her.
Yes, except that we don't actually have her, do we?
But most days, we do have her. And we'll miss her in London. There'll be no more free childcare.
Well, when we're in London, we won't need any childcare, free or otherwise, will we?
But when we're both out at work...
Well, that's not for another 3 or 4 years.
You don't expect me to be a kept woman, do you?
A what?
I love my job.
Yes, but while he's still a baby, he needs his mother close at hand.
Yes, of course. But I'm planning on getting a job in the next few months.
Well, you don't need to.
Oh. Well, neither do you.
What do you mean?
Well, by your reckoning, only one of us has to work.
Oh, now you're just being ridiculous, Louisa.
Doc, he's having another one. Nosebleed.
Wait, Louisa! Hey, come through.
I don't know what to do. I've got 5 kids throwing up here. Oh, no, 6 kids throwing up here. And I don't know what to do.
Have they all been licking the floors?
What? Please, Martin, come as soon as you can. I need some help here. Oh, dear.
Exactly the same symptoms as the floor-licking boy.
He's called Adam.
Is this something to do with the Dares Club?
Well, they promised me it isn't.
Right, and you believed them. Well, they're all poisoned with something. I had the blood test results back from the floor licker.
Or Adam.
Traces of some sort of cleaning solution.
Is that cleaning solution from the floor, yes?
No, the floor sample that I took showed no traces of cleaning solution whatsoever. There was, however, covered in fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
Maybe your pupils bring it in the soles of their footwear.
Not every pupil is the child of a farmer, Martin.
Well, what's your explanation for fertilizer on the floor?
Well, we do have fertilizer in the school. Mr. Coley uses it on the growing patch.
What's the growing patch?
Oh, it's a little garden round the back. We use it for rural science.
I see. So this idiot, Mr. Watsett's been putting fertilizer on the floor and cleaning solution on the garden. Perhaps they've all been licking the garden.
Ella, were you in the growing patch this morning?
No, miss.
Ella, did someone dare you to do something?
We had to show we weren't scared of Mr. Coley.
So what did you do?
I ate the strawberry, miss. I didn't want to, but...
Hands up, anyone who had a strawberry.
I thought you said you'd put a stop to this nonsense.
Purple class, I've got rural science this morning.
And can anyone tell me why we're supposed to have 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every day? Someone else apart from Lola. Garth, why are fruit and vegetables so good for us?
Right, no one is to eat any fruit or vegetables grown at this school. Out of the way.
Thank you. I'll take it from here, Dr. Ellingham.
All this fruit and all these vegetables are highly toxic, which means that they're poisonous.
Now, I don't want you to worry. I just want you to tell me. Has anyone taken anything from the growing patch this morning?
Can you tell me where the caretaker is?
Oh, he was in his shed at break time.
Destroy all this produce. Out of the way.
Pippa, it might be best if you do what he says. Really? Yeah, seriously.
Which way is the shed? Right. How long has he been confused?
Well, he opened up the school last week for the new parents looking around, and he seemed fine to me then. Mr. Coley? It's Louisa. Mr. Coley.
Oh, leave the door open. Does he live in here?
Well, no, he's got a flat in the village with his wife. It does look like he's been living here.
Hey!
Oh, are you all right?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. That's a paraffin heater. If he's been sleeping in here with the door shut, he'd give himself carbon monoxide poisoning.
Do you think that's why he's been acting so strange?
He could have killed himself.
Miss! Mr. Coley's on the roof.
Really?
Show me.
Up there.
Mr. Creeley!
Coley.
Hello?
Down here!
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Ellingham.
You're not well, Mr. Coley. Please be careful.
What am I doing up here?
I've no idea, but I think you should come down immediately.
Do you want me to jump down?
No! No! Use the ladder. You stay up there.
Call Morwenna. Tell her to bring oxygen and a mask and get Pinhale.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stop him from falling off the roof.
Ready?
Yes.
I shouldn't really do this, but I've been thinking. There's no beauty salon in Portland.
So?
Well, it's not just people in Bude that need a haircut. PC Joseph Penhale, 3021. Whoa. Slow down, Louisa. Who's on the roof? Information received. On way. Sorry, Max. I've got a situation.
Right. Mr. Maynard, I want you to come over here onto this ladder. God.
Who are you again?
I'm Dr. Ellingham.
Is there something wrong with me?
Yes, you're suffering from delirium. You've given yourself carbon monoxide poisoning.
How do you suppose I did that?
By sleeping in a shed with a paraffin heater switched on.
A shed? Oh, yeah. Do you know why I'm sleeping there?
No.
She kicked me out.
Who did?
My wife. I think it was my wife. Me and her, and now this. I worked there for years. It's quite a responsibility.
Mr.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
Hit him again!
Adam, be quiet. Shh.
Now I'm sleeping in the shed and scrubbing my undies in the staff toilets.
Okay, everyone. Step back. Step back. There's nothing to see.
Yes, there is. Mr. Coley's on the roof.
Keep him talking, Doc. Pretend you're on his side. But if he makes any demands, make sure you run them past me first.
Be quiet.
Everyone, keep calm.
Joe, do something.
I'm trying to impose some kind of order.
You need to get up that ladder.
I think Dr. Ellingham's doing okay by himself.
Joe.
Right. I'm leaving you in charge of spectators, Louisa. Do not let anyone go near the kill zone.
What?
The area where the bodies might land if someone falls off the roof.
Mr. Munson.
Who hit me again?
Mr. Munson. And we both need to get off this roof. Now then, I want you to watch me very closely and copy my every move.
Doc, I'm coming up.
No! Stay where you are.
I know what I'm doing.
Do exactly as I say. Put your right foot onto this rung of the ladder.
I know how to use a ladder.
Right. That's it. Hold tight. Very carefully.
Doc, it's higher than I thought. I'm stuck.
I told you not to come up, you moron!
Don't move, Doc. I think I'm gonna fall.
Come on, Joe, you can do this. Put your hands back on the ladder. That's it.
Go on, go down, go down! Not you, Mr. Munson!
Come on, Joe, you can do this. That's it, you can do it. Come on, I've got you.
Hurry!
Ignore him. Just come down slowly. That's it, come on. Come on, oh! You all right?
Of course. I wasn't scared. I was just staying there in case the suspect slipped and fell.
All right, Mr. Munson, now you. Very carefully. That's it, hold tight.
I'm here, Doc.
You got the oxygen?
Yeah. And I called an ambulance. Should be here any minute.
Right. All right, Mr. Munson, hang on tight. We're nearly there.
Hey, why were you having a go at me? On the phone.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You rang me, told me to keep my mouth shut.
I never...
Look, Maggie, if I've upset you, I'm sorry, but I really don't know what I've done. There was no need to shout at me.
Come on, Mags. Let's go. This girl's obviously drunk.
Right, Mr. Munson, hold tight. Nearly there. That's it. Okay. There, you're on the ground. Now you
Ooh.
Come on, everybody, inside. Show's over. Well done.
Yeah, I'll go and see to your vomiting children now. Then you should telephone their parents and get them to collect them.
I already have, thank you. Are you sure you've got time for this?
I'll make time. Unless you've got any more surprises for me.
No, I don't think so.
Good. If anyone's still throwing up tomorrow, you should tell their parents to bring them to see me.
Listen, Joe, I've been thinking about you and me.
I've been thinking too, Max. I don't think you should stay here. A policeman's job is dangerous. Someone could knock the door any time, give you the news you'd hoped you'd never hear.
What news?
If someone shot me or stabbed me or maybe run me over. Anyway, I'm dead. And it's not fair on you having to deal with that.
You don't want me anymore?
No, I do. I just gotta let you go, Max. I love you too much to keep you here, in the line of fire.
Okay.
No arguments now.
It's been lovely seeing you again, Joe. Look after yourself.
Hello, Ruth.
Louisa! Busy day at school?
Yes, you could say that. Oh, and thanks for those photos of Morrison. But to be honest, I found them rather sad. I mean, he's a little boy and he's not smiling in any of them.
Asking him to say cheese was always pretty pointless. I'm sure he'd still be the same. People don't change.
They can do, if they want to.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I must be off. Looking forward to the 23rd.
What's the 23rd?
The christening for James. Martin asked me to put the date in my diary.
Right, yes, the christening.
Bye, Louisa.
Bye-bye. The 23rd. When were you going to tell me?
Good evening.
The 23rd?
Am I supposed to know what you're talking about?
Oh, just the christening.
That's the only date that works.
You didn't ask me.
I checked your diary. There was nothing in it.
But you didn't ask me.
Do you have plans?
Well, that's not the point.
What is the point?
The point, Martin, the point is that you should ask me about things like this, not just assume you've got it right and my opinion doesn't matter.
I see.
Do you?
Doesn't seem too complicated. Are you ready for something to eat now?
Yes, I suppose so.
Red snapper, green beans and rice.
No, I don't want that.
What?
The meal you've planned, all by yourself. I don't want it.
What do you want? Excuse me. It's not breakfast, Louisa.
It's what I fancy.
I see. You sure that's going to be enough for you?
Yes.
There's plenty of fish.
How many times do I have to say it, Martin? I don't want any fish. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
Is it too runny?
Not the egg. You and me. There should be something we both agree on. Where James might go to school, what day he's going to get christened. Something. But there's nothing, you know? We don't even want to share the same meal.
I had an egg at breakfast.
Martin, be quiet, please. This is not about eggs. This is how it's always going to be, isn't it? You and me. You being you and me being, you know. I just can't do this anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
Oh, my little girl. Don't you make me cry. I don't want my face to crack.
Were you going to give me a lift home? You could put my bike on the top of your car.
I'm a doctor, not a taxi driver. That's it. I just need to close up now.
I can close up if you like. Or I don't mind giving it a go if you talk me through it.
Don't be ridiculous.